Alright, the Liaisons episode. Uh, of all of the TNG episodes that they have that have all sorts of weird questions about how they work, this is one of the ones that mm, I would be very hesitant to use the Iyaarans as a race, simply because the fact that your players are going to have questions about the Iyaarans as a race, questions that cannot be answered canonically. And thus, there will be a lot of questions that you can't answer. Anyway, though, so what makes them interesting? While they do have male and females, they don't have a method of reproduction that is the same as pregnancy. They have something called post-cellular compositing, which is not the same as pregnancy because it's external. Yeah, how do you have a race that has an external method of reproduction? And also, the members of this race, when they pop out of the pod, are actually physically adults. Mentally, perhaps not, but physically, yes. Yeah, good luck trying to answer that one. I don't know. The natal pods, yeah, that's just what they are, completely unmentioned. All we know is a few details about what they're used for, and that's it. Oh yeah, shuttles, they have them, and they're actually pretty good. Like the one in this episode, crashing on the planet, was actually programmed to crash on the planet. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. Yeah, we don't know much of anything about their homeworld. Now, here's an interesting one, because I mentioned earlier that they have a weird concept of food. Well, this is kind of like food. Kind of. Uh. But yeah, it's like presumably the idea with this stuff is that it has been balanced to be basically like a 4-course meal, but in chip form. Or something like that. I genuinely don't get it. And anyway, so the Terellians. While they don't make a direct appearance in this race, the main plot, I guess you could call the Picard one the A plot. The A plot ends up at the Terellian cargo freighter. The people impersonating the Terellians to, whatever. The cargo freighter, we don't really get a whole lot about it, but we get to look at the interior a lot, so that was pretty cool. That would give you some ideas as to what to have players do when they're stuck with being inside a cargo freighter and not their armed whatever Federation ship. What are the Terellians like? We don't really know a whole lot. They do extensive trading with the Federation and Federation allies, and that's about it. Emery. This character might be meant to be a Terellian. Terellians are said to have 4 arms, and this character was not named in a manner that would be considered, provable, but there's some heavy similarities. Anyway, yeah, there's not really a whole lot else to say about this race, because of the fact that the race, while they tell some interesting stories with it, is not actually good, because each of those stories is catastrophic in its own way. Because like the Worf one, it does hollow sims with the ambassador until the hollow sims almost kill him. Then you have the one who annoys Deanna Troi. That's the simplest way to put it. The other guy annoys Deanna Troi. And then you have the one who gets stranded on that planet inside the Terellian freighter with Picard because she's trying to induce a fish, whatever. Anyway. So yeah, this episode, it has interesting ideas in it. Like the Iyaaran race are just so weird and kooky that telling an interesting story with them is almost a given. I mean, if you have a good plot hook to work with that, anyways. Um. Anyway. Yeah. Not really a whole lot else to say here. So it's like this is a case where I wouldn't be afraid to flirt with making things that contradicted canon just to explain why this race is the way they are. That's the thing that occurred to me when I was getting ready to this, is that this race has several characteristics that seem unnatural, and thus I question if the reason they're like this is in fact them just doing things the way they're supposed to, or if it's the Iyaran race being danger to global security or galactic security. We don't know. Because that disappearing whatever thing, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it's like this device that they have to have like a portable holodeck sort of thing. That sounds like the sort of thing that people would find incredibly interesting to know that they have. I would wager the Federation acquired some of them after seeing the Iyaarans use them. Because let's face it, the United Federation of Planets collects technology like they collect Pokemon. The only person to do it better is the Borg. So having them figure out Iyaran tech, that actually makes a lot of sense. Also, there's only like one thing that's genuinely unique to them, which is that weird amulet thingy. Alrighty, well, I'm going to call it done for this one. See you guys later.